and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And here comes the typically reliable Jordan Faison. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hacks to the football. This will be a challenge.
Makes a grab and room to run. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Third and short, a lot of times you're thinking, be a
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Looking for the marker. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will now get its first chance with the football. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brooks. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm. And not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Can they catch him? Touchdown, Aaron! Coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability. Deep in the end zone, it's Kearney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The ride. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Joseph. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd and long right here. Throwing Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack. Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Trying to get started. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's Carr to throw. Finds his tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to get the edge. It's Williams. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got one touchdown on the day. And
makes the grab, and there's got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Joseph. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Rigby. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Joseph on the play action. Out wide left, it's Kearney. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. The give. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. Makes the grab at the 10. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Carr. In the backfield, it's Coleman Williams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Making the adjustment. Air in the gun, 3rd down, here's Carr. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Play action, Carr. Fires to the big fella. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Throwing, Carr. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Holds it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the counter play here. He's got enough. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Look out! And they got him.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been like...
Makes a grab on the shot. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Notre Dame right back to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. They're all over him. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Carr from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. Not just a first down, he wants a touchdown. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Longhorns sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Badgers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The throw to the outside is complete. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Danzy. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Carr. He's going to take off. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Just a little off. Incomplete. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Out wide right, it's Graham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Throwing, Carr. Caught behind the line. It's Graham. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to escape and get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Right side, it's Brooks. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quick give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Carr on play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory. Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. He'll do it himself. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Back to pass on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he... trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws it off the RPO. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown. Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the counter. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Smith wants to throw. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. quick give. It's Dupree. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. He's changing the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Walton. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Buys time to his left. Left side is Gilbert. He'll be dropped. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quickly to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Sells the run, looking to pass. Lets it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down to the air. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp.